Hi, and welcome to Two Tired Teachers. We are going over the next month or so, going to be showing you our stops in South Central Texas. And we started this trip by going to Palmetto State Park.
Lovely park.
And we did a video on this 4 years ago. It was our first stop with our Micro Mini.
And our first stop where we tried solar.
But we had an issue then and didn't get to see that much of the park. And this time we got to really get out there and explore it. And we didn't leave. We were there 3 nights, and the only way we left were on our bikes riding around exploring. It's a gorgeous park and a short distance off of Interstate 10. And strongly recommend, if you get a chance, to go there. And we talk about the various camping options there.
From there, we went to Lockhart State Park. We've been there twice, and I think that's enough. It's a park in Lockhart. If you're a fan of barbecue, it's a great place to stop for barbecue.
And that truly is the big draw for Lockhart.
That and the swimming pool at the park.
Well, unless you're a golfer, in which case. But the golf course was closed, swimming pool was closed, so barbecue was what there was to do. But it is the barbecue capital of the world or something like that. That's what they think. And they do have amazing barbecue.
Yes.
I'm not going to, yeah. So, but we spent a couple of nights there, and then a stop we really had trying to get these parks to fit together where we could actually get reservations and stay. Had to do a little creative planning. And we ended up at Victoria City Park, City RV Park, run by the Parks Department.
Amazing.
And it was the big surprise for this trip.
It is not a huge park. You're not going to have a campsite, but you're going to have full hookups for just $12 a night.
And we talk about the fact that park, reason we stayed there is because it's just 30 miles over to Goliad, also just 30 miles down to the Gulf.
Yes.
And so, but that area has so much history, and we show you the history, and it's on the San Marcos River. There's just, it was an awesome little stop, and there is a nature trail right at the RV park. And we talked about, we rode our bikes 10 miles one day, just riding the nature trail and the little roads around the park. Awesome. But like we said, from there we did go over and explore
Goliad
State Park.
And Goliad, I can't say enough good about the park.
There is a mission there, a historic mission there. Historic signs everywhere.
Yes.
The Texas historic signs everywhere. But the mission that's there, the trails that are there.
And you can walk in it.
You can explore all of that. There are ranger-led programs.
And we were there over the weekend, but there were 3 people, a volunteer and 2 rangers, helping people out, explaining things.
At the mission, yeah. But from there, that park, there's actually a welcome center that's before you get to where the camping part of the park is in the mission. And spent the day there. And then when we came back the same afternoon, then we drove down to the Gulf. I don't think we got any pictures of that.
I did.
But,
on my phone,
anyway, we didn't do anything except just look at water and turn around and come back. But we enjoyed our time there. And then one of the reasons that we had to kind of piece all this together was to get into Blanco State Park.
Before we leave Victoria, I've got one factual information. I knew LaSalle had been in New Orleans. I did not realize he'd been in Victoria, Texas, and I found that amazing.
Yeah, the city park has signs about the history of the area all over, and it is amazing. A really cool place to go, and we signed up to get our free T-shirts for exploring.
Of course.
We'll see if we get them. But anyway, then we did come over to Blanco State Park, and this is a small park. Actually, all of the parks that we went to, so far as camping goes, with Palmetto, Lockhart, Goliad, and here, all are and the scale of Texas state parks are pretty small, but we love it.
This is a CCC built park.
Yeah, the pavilion down here, I think, was built in 33, 34.
Yeah, it's an early CCC thing. I can't remember when Roosevelt started the CCC, but it was, I think 33 was pretty early.
But this is a park that we have wanted to get to for a number of years, and by the time we're looking at, okay, we may be in that area, it's booked.
Yeah.
And so this time we just moved our reservations around a bit so that we could get here. And that was kind of the compromise, was we couldn't get Goliad and Blanco to fit our schedule. And I got to tell you, that city park at Victoria was amazing, an amazing alternative. And so glad we made that. But so over the course of the next month or so, you're going to be seeing the videos about this. And Blanco is actually hill country. We know that. We get that. But we were able to fit it in as we were doing South Central Texas. And so that's kind of why it's here.
Yes.
And so anyway, we hope you will check out the videos in the weeks to come. Thanks for watching Two Tired Teachers.